Okay, folks, thriving plants with no maintenance from you. What happens? The Cleveland Plant Doctor takes care of it all. She's going to tell you what to do. Emily Cost is here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Nice to see you.
Good to be here.
And so what happens to these plants in the winter that they need some more attention?
Yeah, so they really do. And believe it or not, we're only halfway through winter, which is mind-blowing.
Why do you have to bum me out right away?
I'm so sorry, but we do have a lot of winter left. So a lot of times in the winter, the air is super dry. Your skin gets dried out, and people might say that your plants are in need of less water, but they actually might need more because it gets so dry. So I recommend bottom watering plants sometimes in the winter.
Ooh.
Yeah, the soil can be hydrophobic, which means that they don't actually accept the water that you give it. So when you water from the bottom, you can put it in a big bowl.
They take a drink when they want to.
Well, it submerges it in water. So if the soil is hydrophobic, it's gonna soak right through all the soil because you're like submerging it in water. So you see how it floated a little bit?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let it float because this is a nice big bowl. But we're gonna watch it over time.
It's going to settle in,
It's gonna settle in, and you're gonna see this water level is gonna drop as the soil starts to soak in.
Okay, give me the science again. So it's going to water from the bottom up
Yep.
rather than the top down. And why does that help us now?
Well, it helps us now because a lot of times, like I said, in the winter, the soil becomes hydrophobic, meaning that it won't accept the water that you give it. So if you pour water in from the
It gets hard
top,
in some place.
and the water will just flow right through without actually soaking into the soil. So in the winter time, it makes a lot of sense to bottom water and to kind of just give them a really good soak.
Okay, so say we have all these plants that we're looking at right now. Should we do this with all of them or only if they look a little weird?
You sure can. You could bottom water all of your plants in the summer or in the winter, but
Do them one at a time, two at a time?
see how it goes too. If you pour water in the top and it soaks into the soil, then you may not need to bottom water. But if you pour water in the top and you see that it flows right through the bottom, then I would definitely stick it in a bowl of water and just let it soak up.
Because the soil gets sort of crusty and
Yep.
like gravel.
Correct. And this really soaks it in.
Okay, so that's a big
So
deal.
the other thing that I think is really important in the winter is that you're dusting your plants. Winter is, like I said, dry and dusty. And so you'll often get an environment where spider mites and mealybugs and lots of other pests can start to form on your
You're
plants.
looking for stuff, huh?
Yeah. So when you dust your plants, then you are removing the environment that those pests.
Where'd you get that
dunking this in
Jilly-Wigger thing?
This is a Goha leaf sweep. This is a tool that a friend of mine has just recently created, and I've been using it, and it's amazing. It makes dusting kind of fun and easy. Plus, I work with like hundreds of plants, and sometimes a day I'll work with 100 plants. So it's like really lightweight.
So you
it's
have
easy to
customers,
use.
you go to people's homes.
I do,
So
yeah.
you've got like a plant route.
Yeah, I go to people's homes, I do repotting, I do making sure that they're in the right light, I teach people how to water, I make sure that people just really know what they're doing with their plants
How
and that they're in
often
good
do you
shape.
go to their house?
Most people, a couple times a year. Some I see every 3 weeks, and we kind of just assess the plant health and make sure that they're doing a good
So
job.
some need maintenance, but some just need like a little bit of rehab.
It kind of just depends on the person who is hiring me. Some just want me to do an overhaul of their plants, give them all a spa day, and some want a little bit of continuing care.
Okay, well, let's look at this one way out here. Now, so would you use that
I sure
on
would.
something like this?
Yes, absolutely.
And could you do 2 leaves at a time, maybe?
You can do as many as you want, as long as
Yeah.
it'll grab them. This is really gentle to use.
Where do we get that?
This is called the Goha Leaf Sweep. I've got some discount codes actually on my Instagram account.
Great. And what was this stuff here?
This is neem oil. This is
It's got a
We the
little
Wild.
scent. It's not
It does.
bad.
It smells good, right?
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah, this is We the Wild. It's a Protect Neem oil. I 10 out of 10 recommend We the Wild products. It's what I always use.
Hey, how close to windows can you be with these plants? Like right now, we've been through a real cold spell.
Yeah, if it's cold, I would definitely move your plants away a couple, a foot or two. But if your windows are nice and warm and there's no draft, then I think they're all right in the
And
windows.
how about spinning the plants? Should you turn them a little bit when? No.
Definitely,
'Cause
especially
they go
in the
leaning in all the
summer.
time, right?
Yeah, especially in the summer. In the winter, they don't tend to do a lot of growing. But as soon as it gets to be summer, I always recommend like a quarter turn every time that you water.
This is a delicate little thing.
It sure is.
And-
It's gonna be a big tree someday, though.
Someday.
Someday.
So is the soil in this different than the soil in this?
They are the same soil,
So-
the same kind of soil. Yeah.
And what kind of soil is that? What
This
kind
is
of soil
a
should we-
tropical houseplant mix. It's called Pro Mix.
Okay, so we have this like this, and the soil. Does the soil get clunky, and you have to change the soil?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
Every couple of months.
So just-
or every couple of years, I'm sorry.
Just ground it off a little bit, huh?
Yeah, and put it in some fresh soil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, she's waving at me. We got to get out of here. So would you come back a little bit later in the show?
We're going to talk about spring plant care.
Love that. Maybe
coming
some
up.
orchids too, huh?
Some orchids, yeah.
Hey, we're going to learn a whole lot more.